Look at you, third-class citizen in your own country, third world, rise slightly above the goat held by a rope away from its herd. At least third country citizen has free will, unlike the chicken tied near the knife that we used on his throat, and the fish that was swimming freely before it got hooked on the boat. Rope, string, hook, all attached. Reminders of freedom limitation. Dispatch, patch. Here's a line. Do not trespass unless you're in the mood to invite the state into your affairs. Use this time, right? Or serve time, or else dissolve in the wild. The train is the trip if you're willing to stay on track. The train is a trap if you're forced to stay on track. Trip, track. So I wrote this poem. I was on a train. The train was a collaborative project between artists from East Africa. There was me from Rwanda, a few other from Kenya, from Tanzania, and we met in Mwanza. And the idea was to take a train. The train it's a very old train that used to transport raw material from Mwanza as well as slaves, and they would take them to Dar es Salaam. And then they would be shipped to different places. And some would even be taken to Bagamoyo. And so I was on a train, and the idea was to create all together. And so then after I did my tour, and I had a guitar, and I was just traveling, and I had an opportunity to go to Germany. And then I was invited to, with the same people that I was working with, because there was an English woman and a German, and they were heading the project. It's called East African Soul Train. And so they invited me to do the same project on a boat in Hamburg. And what's interesting is, on the same boat, because the poem is inspired by the fact that, we have so many classes and so many lines in between. If you have to move from a point A to a point B, there's usually like obstacles. And so what I did as an experiment on the boat, when people just get in the small boat, I put a line that says, in German of course, but it read, first class only. And it's just like a line, and people could trespass it, and some could go over it, but as soon as people get onto it, it's just a reminder that who's first line, who's first class, who's not, And so that was an interesting experiment for me, and it was more based on the fact that, there's been colonization and all these structures that colonization forced onto us. And the question for me was more like, are we repeating the same patterns in terms of putting boundaries? Who has access to, wealth? Who has access to so and so? And the question was more like, okay, if we do this experiment, how do you feel yourself because even on a train, we were in the first class, kind of, but it was a shitty train. And so, but when you would cross, there would be people who cannot move into the wagon that we were in. And you're like, okay, so what does this mean? Is it about money? Is it about tickets? What is it about? What kind of access? Because we were artists, we did not pay anything. So it was more about evaluating and looking into the structures that we live in. And for me, it's been something that's part of my work. All right, so let's get to the music then. I want to introduce you to today's band of mine. We got Fabrice here on the drums, on the drum pad. And we got Etienne on the keys. And we got Frank on the bass line. And you got me. My name is Eric One Key. I am an MC, I am a poet, and I like to play with words and voices and vocals and things that involve sound. So we're gonna go with the first track, and maybe after it I'll tell you the inspiration behind it. This is SiMBiZi Vibes, One Key on the mic. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. trying to see clear through a constellation of dust. Cause I still believe in a better version of us. Better circumstances under better suns. Trust, process the must. I'm not wasting time getting old, I'm getting better. Learning how to turn the ancestry button to cheddar. Y'all all witnesses like I'm browning on these hills. Game too strong, I should get honorary rings. What's the word from your God with capital G? Here's a gimmick in my world, I'm on that man of shit. Young gon' be my Jesus, Kagame my Shakespeare. Not so anonymous, my name fly Rwanda to Nigeria. I'm coming correct like I just paid my debt. I'm not street but check, I got that cred. Dexterity when I strike, these pumps is up, but you can get this Aikido. I got the wisdom of my ancestors, the stubbornness of my kiddo. If any drugs, I might get you addicted to these bars. Pull up my shot, get you a test like it's Mars. Yeah. And I say, fuck colonial ties, palace Negroes allergic to freedom. And fuck the police for killing my nights like I don't need them. Anybody tryna stop my flight, they be closed to your eyes. I leave you blind while I soar to the stars. Maybe then to realize what it is to be left in the dark. Push me, I come back with your energy and mind combined. I run for jobs that I ain't even need to come by. I know the size of the fight in me bigger than any fight I've been in. And I've been winning, no loss, I've been teaching, no pause, I've been learning. I'm tryna be a good answer to kids beyond my breed. I'm behind the mind that changes lives for the young, my dream. At the same time, I gotta be kind to motherfuckers with low IQ and high seats. Any stance of mine is the high Q, but you rather zoom into my dudes. Before I say goodbye to you, I thought I should remind you I overpaid my dues. I salute the best, and I say deuces to the rest, motherfuckers. One key in the house, symphony band is there. Used to dream owning a block car, a block guitar, playing under the stars. Now fuck with superstars, I got the whole KGL on CPR. Join after join but cushion, look split but still one like letter R. Can't stop me when I'm pushing, tunnel vision with my third eye. I'm on that television like Eagle Eye, man. Sometimes I get high just so I can get a piece of cloud and say hi. Look in the sky, is it a bird, is it a plant? Nah, it's melanin and flux. Me and mine with chef shift, color shift, mind shift. Shit in your box, shit in your clock, see those time drops. And I got rock stars before the electric guitars. We remarkably run as the collective big stars. What you say? Yes, sir. All right, so this track is on my album that I've been working on, and it's finished. It was released on the 2nd of February this year, and the process was different. I wanted to involve more people that I believe who are lyricists, who are like people who are hungry, who are trying to say something. And so I would work on one track with 3 different producers, bring like a couple of artists. It was more a collaborative project, and it's out. You can check it on onekeyziki.com, and you pay whatever you want. So we're gonna move on to the next track. This one is more about, as an artist, I decided that, I have an X amount of time where I'll be traveling and moving and learning and discovering things, because this is part of inspiration and everything. And the track is called Ndaje. So in Kinyarwanda, Ndaje means I am coming. But at the same time, Ndaje means I have to go. You have to leave stuff. You have to leave a place to go to another one. And so it's always a hard choice, if you have people in relationships, you have jobs and stuff, you have to leave something always to get to something else. So here goes. SiMBiZi Vibes, of course. Call me amazing when I make it out of the maze. I'm still in the rat race, chasing cheese, blurring my gaze. I got the feeling only 5% leave while the rest try to exist. I know there's no shortcut to excellence, that's why I do resist the urge for an easy way out. Man, I've been hard, not about to soften down, it's just a flip in the art. I've been begging, constant breaking bread soon. Now I'm breaking news. Prime time freestyle, I rehearsed high mind, I ride in reverse. Fly high, I connect live at the break. Here's the rhymes that I disperse. Passion, pain, pleasure, that's what I feed on. I want money, but I need time and freedom. They say you can't have it all, yet for a little change they tread it all. Betray the own, they read the gold. I stick to mine like Magno steel. I'm on that Basquiat, the end is still. My simple, subversive to most, but like a dimple. I am not something that you pose. Check it.
Should I stay, should I go? Ndaje also means I gotta go. Should I stay, should I go? Ndaje also means I gotta go.
Music, the tapestry of my flow. Still tapestries when I fly low. Still invested in my craft. Still poetry, my speech therapy. Steady heartbeat like an OA rap beat. Heart on sleeve, eye on dreams. I don't eat, mind on repeat. My feet are free when my knees are weak. I know no one is a poor home. I had hope I'll switch that. I thought you reckon skip the lies and the chit chat. I'm not chasing validation, but respect the name. Tell them parasites to me the stations I came to disinfect the game.
Should I stay, should I go? Ndaje also means I gotta go. Should I stay, should I go? Ndaje also means I gotta go.
Check it. I'm billowed up like pyramids when time get rough as sediments. Cactus staring away, still anticipate, extrapolate possible passages. Still, poetry, my speech therapy still. Yeah, on the way. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, even if this heart stops. I should leave, I should stay, it's always a dilemma. But I'm on the road. I come from an ancestry people who don't settle. So I decide I'll be on the move until I decide I'm not gonna be on the move. Alright, that's Ndaje for you. SiMBiZi Vibes, Symphony Band, Positive Production. Alright. Now we're gonna get into some sexy, smooth stuff. If you have kids, definitely you're gonna put the ratings 18 and above. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you alone? Are you home? What's your mood like? I thought I'd call to say good night. But before I do, there's something I want to say. I don't know if you have this, but there's drops of rain mofing on the window pane. Something about the rain. Am I calling to talk about the weather? Not quite, but there's something about trees dancing, branching into the clouds. The resistance of the essence rooting from the underground. The dusty perfume. I guess all this reminiscence of you. You know what?
Because you move like poetry, so free. Plus you penetrate on me, so real. So you move like poetry, so
Sometimes I wonder what star you're made of. Your eyes got me under a spell I don't wanna wake from. Tarot cards, give me words, late night confessions. Your body's the whole world, I'm into explorations. On that beach we made love, I swear I saw the universe in your hair. Too much you like those, cause your smile got a Milky Way. And your gum is dark chocolate, just how you like it. Can we get affection without fighting? Let's say every other Friday night. Sex away insecurity. Now fight it. And let's say, I love you. But that doesn't mean we have to be together. Maybe we meet in our next momentary forever. You know why?
You move like poetry, so free. Plus you got a drip on me, so real, so real. You move like poetry, so free. Plus you got a drip on me, so.
You say if what I say about you is true, why don't I choose you? I say I picked you way too many times, you just didn't realize. You keep clinging on the old we, and that's not quite very wise. I give, I take, I leave. Don't be so mad. It's kinda risky falling in love with a nomad. I'm on this solo stage where love holds no hostage. She put me on books, I put on kush. She put me on looks, I fuck on the roof. Maybe we shouldn't have fucked then. Not that we haven't fucked then. Maybe we shouldn't have fucked then. Salty tits, just a vagina. Let it flow. Can I have some more? I heard of this dance just to practice. Do you mind? I'm still a novice though. Or would you try something both old and new for the first time? I swear if it fails, it won't be your last time. It won't be your first one. It won't be your worst night. But I promise, I want you to smile every time you remember. Sometime between January and December. Do you see yourself in my eyes? Cause I feel myself between your thighs. Look at you, naked truth, so beautiful. Your legs around me, I'm hooked to you. Maybe we shouldn't have fucked them. Not that we have is fucked them. I'm on a solo stage. Love was no hostage. Danke schön. Merci beaucoup. C'était ça for SiMBiZi Vibes. And on to the next one.
three things.
Et puis tu as pas le où vous faites le sound check.
Miranda, non mi sa
Vous revenez.
ora non come ora.